Hello and welcome back. It's your slightly less evil Aunt Zelda, who's here with her lizard to announce that no, I'm not returning to PetTube. This is not what this video is at all. But I, like I usually do, just took a joke too far. So I was in Jeremy's Wild Studios live stream the other day and somebody mentioned that his snake, Jean Grey, looked like she was wearing very large eyeliner. And I looked at her, it's more like bars right here is what his snake Jean Grey has. So I was like, you know who that reminds me of? Trixie Mattel. So what did I do? Easy. I hopped off the live stream for a few minutes, made Jeremy's snake Jean into, what was the name? Trixie Jean, Joanna Elizabeth Dupree, Grey Mattel. And then I jokingly said the only way I would ever return to PetTube is if I could turn people's snakes into poorly drawn drag queens. And it was a joke, but people wanted to see it. So I'm here, this goth outfit. It's 100 degrees by the way, and I'm wearing both a turtleneck and a faux fur. That's what we're doing today. Winslow's here too. I apologize for chaos you hear in the background. Let's just jump into the only PetTube content I like, which is my own. I'm kidding! There are other good PetTubers, even though I think I inspired them all to quit. Now, I did open this up to all pets, and I did a limit 1 per pet because people really come for these videos. Like I think I mentioned in my last video that I stayed up until 3 a.m. doing this. That's why there's a limit 1 per person. So let's start off with our good friend Anna Louise. Here's her snake. This is her axolotl. So her axolotl, she always talked about how when she wanted an axolotl, she wanted a pink one. I was like, okay, pink. Already did Trixie Mattel. Who could I do next? You know, who do I think really like embodies like the pink Barbie? Easy. Our favorite Jewish Barbie, Ms. Cracker. So I'm pretty sure that Anna's axolotl is already a girl, but now she's a woman. Here is Anna Louise's axolotl as Ms. Cracker. It was also the name of my plant. I should have. Let me know down in the comments below if you want your plants turned into drag queens, because I have multiple plants named after drag queens. I have a weird life. Okay, next one. Okay, now Dusty did submit 2 pictures, so I picked the first one, which was one of his African clawed frog. So I was like, who would be a frog? Well, a lot of these, it was just, I would look at an animal and be like, who could this animal be? Just the weirdness of the frog made me think of my mom, Katya Zamochkova. Your dad just calls her Katya. I mean, this one's not great, but I haven't pulled out my picture yet in this video. Thank you, Mom. Thank you. This frog is now the bright green scarab with the long blonde hair. Next one. Alright, next one comes from Ellis Reptiles, who she submitted 3 pictures, and usually with multiples, I just picked my favorite. So there was this one of her snakes doing this, and I was like, oh, it could be like a lip sync. The snake has like kind of lighter mark. I don't know why I thought of that iconic Alyssa Edwards, Tatiana's Shut Up and Drive Lips. So here's Elle's snake as Tatiana from that lip sync. I mean, judge my handwriting all you want. If you can actually read it, I'm gonna give myself a 10 out of 10 on this one. The lashes are not great, but I mentioned in this that these are gonna be poorly drawn, and I really delivered on that part. Now, the next one was a little bit of a request. This one I did a little bit differently because this was a specific request. This came from Abby Bakley Yikes on Twitter. I wish I had a snake, but please turn Little Liz X into Little Nas X. And I asked her, Old Town Rose or Panini, and she said Panini, so here we go. This is a little different because it's a specific request. I'm of course honored. We stand Little Nas X in this household. Next one. Next up is our favorite Virgo who's obsessed with binders, Bridget. She sent 4 of her snakes. I picked her Hognose. Love Hognoses. And I really want to do like a Monet Exchange look. I don't know. I just love Monet Exchange. Like, if you guys haven't seen her talk show, it's beautiful. Yeah, some of these were just like, you know, I want to pay homage to a certain queen. This is one of those. So, I mean, it's not great. It's definitely got a kitty cat wig. Essential lashes. The dress is a little bit different than the reference because I wanted the sponge kind of in there, so I added some green just to, you know, really soak it up. You're welcome. Next one. Alright, next one comes from Hannah Page on Twitter. Again, I chose the Hognose. I'm biased towards Hognose even though my Hognose hates me. This is a repeat of a queen. I really wanted to also pay homage to that Tatiana See Me With Them Hands bowl cut. I don't know why I thought this was the perfect opportunity. I do think it's ironic that I put See Me With Them Hands and they have no hands. I just thought that was funny. No one else probably thinks it is. Okay, next one. Next one is from another Hannah, but her Instagram is Corgi Cookies. So again, multiple. I picked the Leopard Gecko. I have not yet picked a Leopard Gecko. I don't know, it was giving me like Alaska vibes. I think it's just like the eyeball shape and stuff like that, so I made him like the Alaska winning All-Stars 2 look with like the runny makeup so that I would have an excuse to do poorly. That scepter is awful. Why did people want this so badly? They just wanted me to fail, Winslow. That's all they wanted. Alright, next one comes from Zoe on Twitter. The dog's at work. Now, when I saw this, I was like thinking like that gorgeous hair. And I was like, oh, well, who could pull that off? One of my favorite looks from All Stars 4 was that Naomi Smalls Lollapalooza look. So I had to do that. I paid tribute to Naomi Smalls. All legs, no dairy. This one I actually am kind of proud of. Like the hair is beautiful. Tried to do the lip, wasn't great at it. I mean the outfit's kind of similar, so next one. Next one comes from Morgan on Twitter, another Hognose. Lots of Hognoses here. Who did I do this one as? I don't actually remember. Oh, I wanted to do a Nina West fantasy. Here we go, Nina West as a snake, because she's not an actual snake. And I included her iconic meh, which is basically just this whole video. So make sure you like, comment, and subscribe, because my content just keeps getting weirder. Alright, next one comes from Jessica Animals Friends. She submitted her skink Roku, which is weird because that's my TV. Oh, I was feeling red. I was feeling like a red fantasy, and who was wearing red nonstop this season? Ms. Vanjie! Miss Vanjie! Ms. Vanjie! There we go. If you didn't think you would get through this video without a Ms. Vanjie, sis, who you playing? This is honestly probably my favorite. The pose kind of looks similar too. I'm proud of this one. This one might be my favorite. Okay, next queen. Next comes from Mary Howard on Twitter. I chose her cockatiel because I have not done a bird yet. And I was like, ooh, birds are fun. Now with this one, I really need somebody with big hair to cover up like the crest of the cockatiel. I was like, who else has big hair that isn't Trixie? Because I've already done Trixie. Maybe it's also like the blush, very heavy. I decided to make her bird into our favorite clown, Bianca Del Rio. And this one, mwah, this is a masterpiece. They need to hang this up in the MoMA. Oh, look at this. This is art, mama. This is art. Fantastic. I give myself a 10 out of 10. Next one. Next one comes from Kimber on Twitter, Cheesepuff. Now listen, Cheesepuff didn't get a traditional makeover. As you can see, he's very orange. If you don't know where I'm going, buckle up. I mean, just look how orange he looks. I'm not joking. I wish I could say the rest of it, but I'm gonna get demonetized. I hope will people still get it, Winslow? You give me a head tilt. I don't know what that means. But I'm proud of this one. Listen, Cheesepuff, I know you did not get a traditional drag makeover. If you want another one, DM me. I'll give you. It'll probably still be Cocoa Mud treats. You're welcome. Next one. Now, what I didn't really mention is that at 3 a.m., I was also low-key drunk. That probably explains the last one. And also this next one. So this comes from Amelia on Twitter, who submitted a picture of her hamster. I'm guessing his name is Voldemort. If you haven't seen this clip, there is a queen named Florida Maniac who does this like the Voldemort, and it is just transcendent. It is the most entertaining thing you will see this Halloween season. So I decided to pay tribute to Florida Maniac, and here's a Voldemort hamster. We gotta bring Drunk Megan back to the channel. She's a party. Next one comes from Kaylin Woodbury, who submitted this, by the way, beautiful picture of her leopard gecko. Like, some people get such good pictures of their animals. I just get glared at. Now, this was another one where I really just wanted to pay homage to another queen. Couldn't quite get, haven't I done that deserves a spot? Tammy Brown. Honestly, one of the most underrated queens. She has a show on Instagram. It's funny. So I made her leopard gecko into Tammy Brown. Come on, Teletubby. Teleport us to Mars. I'm actually kind of proud of the hair here. The hair looks good. This is probably the best hair I did. Now, this next one might be a little controversial. Photo comes from Mermaid Dreams 95 on Twitter, who submitted a picture for Portis, looking cute. Now, his colors, of course, are red, and I don't know why. His glare just gave me Valentina's Infamous lip sync vibes. So, he looks beautiful. I love him. He looks great as Valentina. If only he could please take that thing off his face. Next one. Next one comes from Christine, my son. She submitted a picture of a cat. Very handsome looking cat. This is a very beautiful boy. So here he is as Pheromone. The little white things on his face are highlighter. So the costume's not great on this one, but the makeup is right. Don't look at me like that, Winslow. I know, they're poorly drawn. Try to lower people's expectations as much as I could, Winslow. I'm sorry. This is Romeo. Romeo looks like a real fun guy. So this is my first mouse. I'm assuming he's a mouse or a small rat. I don't know the difference. Sorry, don't drag me. But he has very fine features. Now I need somebody who's had like very small features, very cute, maybe some dark hair. Violet Chachki. There's actually this beautiful picture of her modeling for Moschino. And here's the turnout. I'd like to apologize to the rat community, the gay community, and Violet Chachki for this drawing. Here it is. I tried to make his waist as small as possible. I mean, the makeup's okay. Hair's not great. Tried to make the hair a little bit more like an Amy Winehouse look. I don't know. I'm sorry. Next one is from Fertile Plains on Twitter. He's very fish. So I was like, oh, who is the fishiest queen around? That's not Fairmont because I already did her. I was like, Blair St. Clair. This one, I'm also going to probably need to issue an apology to Blair St. Clair. Is it great? No, but it's so fish that it doesn't need to be good. It's my justification for it. You're welcome, America. Next comes from Allie on Twitter. She submitted a beautiful picture of her doggo. And again, this hair, mama, beautiful, was giving me Ben de la Creme vibes. So I decided to do Ben de la Creme eliminating herself from All Stars 3, the gag of the season. I even made a little lipstick. I mean, this one's okay. I tried to make the dress. It was a debacle. You can see where I'm coming from though with the hair, right? So please stay right in the comments. But I'm proud of the lipstick. Lipstick actually turned out well. It's the only thing that turned out well in this whole video. Next one. Next comes from Tiffy's Pets on Twitter, Lady D. Lady D, I'm guessing, is the name of her gecko. I just instantly thought of Lady B, as in Lady Bunny. Here you go, girl. Here is your gecko as Lady Bunny protesting climate change. I mean, the hair is okay. That's about it. Again, my apologies to the drag community. Next one. Alright, next comes from Brian Hayes. He has a Great Dane. That is definitely a Great Dane. The only queen who could represent Great Danes is, of course, Naomi Smalls. So yes, we're doing a repeat of Naomi Smalls, okay? I love her. This was actually a beautiful look, though. I love this. Like, I like how the hair turned out. Dress could be a lot better. Legs are already there. Next one comes from Praise Flippy. I think her name is Sam, who sent me a picture of her leopard gecko, Flippy. Now, I don't know why, this reminded me of a certain queen's Instagram or Twitter photo, legendary queen, by the way, who I actually really wanted to do. I just couldn't quite find the right animal to do it. Just reminded me of Bob the drag queen. This picture, like, just very, like, suspicious. So here we go. Bob the drag queen, everybody. I tried to do the double wing that Bob does, but I just didn't have enough lid space. But I think this one turned out pretty good, especially for Drunk Megan. Honestly, she cute. Next one. Okay, so next one comes from International Italian. Her cat Tara holding an egg. So I was like, oh, I could make her like use a fan. Now this wasn't really one that like matched up with the photo. It was more just I wanted to do this one. Alyssa Edwards at DragCon with that beautiful like bright yellow wig. So couldn't quite find the bright yellow, but I got kind of and I made the egg into a fan. I mean, the outfit isn't great. The hair isn't great. The lashes says they're there. Plus, I actually really like the fan. Beast! Next one. Let's see. I beg you, turn Louise into a fabulous drag queen. You've got it. Oh, I did this one. It's just the most iconic Drag Race video. I mean, just Haley's Comet of talent. I'm Roxy Andrews, and I'm here to make it clear. I know you love me, baby. That's why I brought me here. To draw on your leopard gecko. This one turned out fantastic, by the way. I love the way this turned out. You're welcome. Louise is now Roxy Andrews. Next one. Next one comes from Alana. You're God. I worship you now. Thank you. You're welcome. Who has her little rat? Oh, I think this is the last one. Oh, this is the last one, guys and girlies. Now I need another queen with very fine features. Now I'm turning this rat into a real fashion icon, but also want to do something a little fun. We did Aquaria. This is actually a really good picture of Aquaria, like just like the hair laid. I couldn't get the glasses right without covering up the eyes, but to be fair, this could be a lot worse. I actually like it. Congratulations, your rat won season 10 of Drag Race. And that is it. Anyways, guys, I hope you enjoyed my Aunt Zelda fantasy, as well as me drawing all over your pets. But yeah, make sure you like, comment, and subscribe if you like this video. Check out merch, link down in the bio. Let me know who your favorite drag queen is. But anyways, I have to go delete like 40 pictures of other people's pets off my phone now. Goodbye! Goodbye. I don't know. I'm leaving.